Hello, dear Viscera. Did you see what I did there? Is that an acceptable starting joke? Not really. I guess it sets up the scene for how to go on. It's Viscera, and we're going to do Orbital Station, which is large, which is worrying because I haven't played this game for a long time. I might be very bad and very slow. It's a cannon fodder level because we love a bit of fodder, don't we? We all love a bit of fodder. Just a smidge. Just a wee scrape of fodder is always good. How are you going to run, game? I haven't turned you on for a long time. I had to do an update on various levels that were in there. This is one that I downloaded a while back and never got a chance to play. I just downloaded a whole bunch from off of the workshop. We know, because of the author, we know it's going to be quality, but when it decides to start, who knows how obnoxious it's going to be? One of us clearly does. If he's watching. Oh, splat. Let's find out. Why does it always change my name? Well, look at this. Look. The nameless janitor. Age 20. Maybe I'm cloned. Welcome to Orbital Station 4H, janitor. Am I janitor 4H or is it Orbital Station 4H? We'll never know. There has been an incident on board involving non-terrestrial life forms. Due to the station's purpose of Redacted, we need to get the place back and up and running ASAP. The new crew from Redacted Corp will be arriving soon. So work fast and don't screw us up. It ain't cheap shutting one of you guys up here. I'm sure it's not. Let's have a look. What we got here? How's the movement? It's all okay? Crisis Technologies. Do I remember how to do this game? That's only half a question, because in half seriousness, because I honestly don't remember all the bits and pieces. Oh, these are nice. They're little bug fillers from like the what do you call it? The underground. Is it the prison level that they're in, or are they in one of the hive levels as well? I don't remember. We have with man with shooty gun. Where's my box? Is it still full of crap? It probably is. Oops. Let us have a little look around. We're no rush, yeah. We're no rushing. We're not rushing. New cans. Covert cola. Is that you fodder, or is that a thing from the people? Oh, these are nice. Little it's all a bit sinister, isn't it, really? We've got like a little what do you call it? Like a briefing room is what we have here. A briefing room. A janitor over here, look. That's a janitor, isn't it? Is that a janitor? You look like a janitor. Who are you? Can I I can't see your thing. Monty Smythe. Where's oh, it's a little worrying. I don't like that, by the way. I don't like that strike there. That's rather too close to home, that one. I'm hesitant to push a big red button on a map that looks like this, but there we go. Okay, that's all right. That's not so bad. Right. Okay. I was worried I was going to launch something. Where do we go from here? Is that a door? That's not a door. Well, there's a lot of post-its over there as well. Where do I go from here? This is not a large state. Am I missing the bloody obvious here? Stop laughing at me. Am I induction suite? Do we want to be inducted? Oh! I was wondering, I was like, how do I open the door? But of course it makes sense. Security sits here. And don't let any old chump wander through. Obviously, me being one of those chumps, because I couldn't work out how to do the door. You have to be a qualified chump. You have to be a certified chump, qualified by the persons sitting at the desk. Okay. Okay, yes. Okay. I'm starting as I mean to go on. Badly. research labs. We've got two in the Great Trinity. We've got the bin dispenser and the bucket dispenser. Where is the disposal method? That's rather cool. What you did there, mate. Making it spin gently. What is the disposal method? Now, we know cannon fodder will occasionally use other methods. He's not a man happy just to give you a furnace. Well, maybe you can come up with something more inventive. Oh, I like them. I like them. Is that another one? Can you not? Oh, we've got a we've got a fiend. We've got a fiend of some sort who is happy to dispose of. Is he supposed to be here? Maybe we'll find some notes that will tell us what's going on here. Are there any spin on this side? I like it. Dodgy things are going on. What's in my box? Owl? Nothing, actually. Nothing's in the box. We're not going to read that. You know how we do things. Have a little look around first. Judge the area and see what's going to go on, and then we start doing stuff. We should possibly start in here. See, what I'm thinking is that we are an autumn run, of course, aren't we? All my settings have been changed. These are all well and good, you know. The old oh, what's happened to you? Ooh, these are all well and good. These airlocks for checking things out, but as soon as you open the door, of course, everything splat, 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 splat. It makes a big mess around the walls and is not ideal. We can't go through there. Is not ideal, so doesn't work very well. So I think we'll probably start in here. How you doing, guys? All right, okay. Possibly we can clear up Chuckles here because it's blocking up the path, messing up the path through. We've got some more doors to go to, but yeah, we'll. No, I haven't necessarily forgotten all the controls. What's alt? I wouldn't say that I haven't played the game for a long time. I know you know what they are. You're probably an expert. You probably play this all the time. One of you can shout at me. I can't remember. Okay, how do you auto-write? Is that what it is? Just click. That's how you auto-write a. You orientate your bin appropriately. Now, I may have made a lot of videos about Viscera, but it doesn't mean I actually know what I'm doing. Not most of the time, anyway. Right. Some of it. It's coming back to me. It's coming back to me slowly. Look, we get Farley Karomo's PID, and we put it straight in a bucket to keep it safe. What's this? Corn shots. It's actually writing on the back. Look at this. What's this? Target your taste buds. Whole cobs of corn. Delicious. I'm sure. I mean, I don't mind. I like novelty. I don't eat crisps very much. Wafers, chips, whatever you call them. You know. But some of the novelty ones are quite nice. I think I've got some lentil ones in the cupboard right now. And things like that. I'm the one who goes to shopping, so I'm the one who gets the stuff for the family, and then they can complain about it later. But they don't actually give me much direction, so it's tough. You know, you tell me what you want from the shops, or I'm just going to randomly pick stuff up that I think might be a good idea. And if you're the ones who are mostly eating the crisps, you're the ones who are going to suffer. But yeah, I quite like the novelty ones. The lentil ones are quite nice, and I quite like the vegetable ones. You know, you get ones that are like bits of parsnip and swede and beetroot and everything else. Not beetroot so much, but things turn into chip form. You know. Which I don't actually know how you make chips. I mean, is it something just obvious as cutting them nice and thin? Okay. Just 1 second. 1 second. I'm sorry if I should have done this beforehand, but you know, that's the wrong colour. It's that colour. No, it's that colour. That's called white. That colour. Me. We've got filter profanity. I already do that to some degree. No. Sigh. There we go. Where's auto run? Okay, that's what's causing all the problem, isn't it? Haven't played the game for a long time, so auto run is back on, and you don't run when you're a janitor. Okay, you meander carefully. Well, you probably run occasionally. You run when something's after you, when they've told you the station was clear, and you head gamely in there, and then you discover it's not really that clear, and you should probably run. Now the thing to remember with this one, hold on, Chuckles here likes to what? Likes to spit things out every now and then. So this isn't the most reliable disposal method either. But can we close the door, do you reckon? Apparently not. We might be able to dig this up though. I'm just moving it. What do you think of that? Oh, we can fill it in, of course, can't we? We don't want to do that. Okay. Have I done you a mischief? Can you still eat things? You can, that's fine. I was wondering if I could close the door. Because if I close the door, then all the stuff being spat around won't come out. But there we go. Someone's obviously been trying to feed the monster. And then gotten chewed in too. Who are you? Hans Rutger. What did you do, Hans? What did you do to get the world's crappiest job? There we go. I get the feeling that these crisps wouldn't do you any good in the long run, would they? Really? I get the feeling that after a while, they would most certainly cause you a bit of a blockage. Block up your gutty works, I think, is what they'll do. Too much corn, or at least start going through with very little impact being made by your digestive system. Anyway, so what was it? Yeah, crisps. How do you actually make crisps? I mean, it seems obvious that you slice things nice and thin, and then you fry them or something like that, or you grill them, or you dry them in some way, and there you go. You got a crisp. But maybe it isn't that easy. It's like when they did. I know they did a program on this where they had top chefs trying to recreate some of the classic chocolate bars that you get, and you see the chocolate bar, you see the biscuity thing with the. Yeah, and it's got some chocolate on the outside and some caramel on the inside. When you actually try to make it, it's a bit more tricky than you might realise. It's not that easy at all, actually. And I wonder if crisps are... Someone's modified that. It didn't say El Fatso before. I'm sure it just said Fatso, didn't it? Is this the Mexican? Is this the Mexican restyling of it? El Fatso crisps. I don't know. Anyway, who's this? This is Miguel Crisco, who didn't appear to be doing very much at all. We're not actually sure what the disaster was yet. Obviously, we have a giant monster through there who has been monstering it up and eating things, and possibly being fed by people by the look of it. I don't know. There's always a story going on here. Someone's been sliced in two. So, is this a who actually killed you? Who did it to you? Tell me who did it. How did it happen? Shipping and receiving. Off we go. I'm going to ship and receive you back to the mother. I'm betting we've got little bugs running around who have done most of the damage. I mean, old Gob over here is not going to be doing very much, are they? He or she, because they're trapped. I'm not sure if they're outside the space station and like latched onto the space station, or they're inside the space station. For some nefarious reason that I haven't decided what it is yet. We'll see if we can puzzle it out from the data pads over there. But I'm presuming that maybe it's a big mother, it's a big queen or something, you know, something like that. Made the little bugs. They didn't know it made the little bugs, and the little bugs have come out, and they've eaten everybody. That's what they've done, and that's why these guys here, see, they're the ones that have done it. done all the hard work. Because that's what I'm thinking of. With someone being sliced in two like this, like old Kerwas Haggard over there. Some little buggers, you know, maybe they didn't realise she laid eggs, or they tried to make more of her. You know, the classic old alien. The usual alien queen, evil corporation type stuff. You know how it goes. We've all seen enough of these films. You know how this goes. And they've not realised, or they've made some sort of boo-boo, and they've gotten loose, and this is what happens. It means a big cleaning job for me. That's what it is, isn't it? That's the end result. In fact, does it even matter? Legs, behave yourselves. Does it even matter how it happened in the long run? I don't suppose it does. Not when you're the one handling the sausages and shove them in a bin and then feeding them back to the alien monster, who's not actually even gone, really. I mean, if a hero has gone through here, were you drinking a beer when this happened? At least you went down happy, I guess. You know, the alien queen's not been killed. You know, this is not an aliens situation. Ripley, has not turned up and solved it by shoving you out an airlock or anything like that. No, or setting you on fire. You're still here. Look, there you are. I guess, you know, that's the point, isn't it? The evil corporation needs to get back to their evil things, and you are the tool that is here to do that. Seems a bit more than I remember, Mr. Cannon Fodder. Seems a bit more mess than I remember being spat out there, and not green slimy stuff either. But you know what? You won't break me that easily. No. Oh no, God no. Well, you might do actually. We'll see. we'll have to keep a bucket on hand for the regular washdown in here. I think. Let's do that now, shall we? It's not going to get any better. In fact, quite the reverse, isn't it? Really. That's a used bucket. We'll get a fresh one. We'll get a brown fresh one. What we'll do. There you. How are you doing anyway? How are you guys doing? I mean, you're as usual. You're probably another Viscera addict, like most of my viewers seem to be. You want to see some more Viscera, which is fair enough, I guess. I should do some more. I mean, I do. I wasn't sitting around thinking, I must admit, what should I play? I'd love to play some Viscera. It wasn't at the forefront of my mind. You know, I'm not quite as obsessive as you guys. It's, I don't think. Sorry to tarnish you all with the same brush there, but it's the feeling I get when people ask about, you know, will I do some more Viscera? It's like, guys, is there nothing else to play? Nothing else you want me to see me play? Really? Maybe that's true. Maybe there isn't. That's the answer. There just isn't anything you want to see me play. Let's get this light in here. Shed a bit of light on the old alien orifice over here. If you're dealing with an alien orifice, you might as well at least get a clear look at it. You know? Come on. Eat up. You won't grow big and... Well, yeah, I guess there are big and strong. You won't grow any bigger and stronger, or babies, unless you eat your organs. Thanks. Thanks for that. But this is still less mess. He says, thinking about it hard, I think it's still less mess than using the airlock. I remember the airlock being absolutely miserable. And the other thing about the airlock is that it's not only the airlock you've got to worry about, the inside of the airlock. Oh, it's going. Oh, it's not going. It's getting worse. There's a tendency... How am I going to put this in here without making a mess? There's a tendency when throwing things out of airlocks that... Don't snatch. That things may bounce off the outside textures and make a mess. I do remember that with what was the first one they put a big airlock in? It's the one with the drive, isn't it? The Event Horizon drive in it. Making me nauseous. It might be making you nauseous too. So I'm thinking of you. You're always at the forefront of my mind, viewer. I don't want you to be nauseous because I'm rolling around, bouncing up and down. Yeah, the first level with the airlock. I remember textures occasionally, things outside being splashed by the stuff being thrown out. I know that, by the way, I know there was an airlock in 0G, whatever you call it, 0G. what's it called? Not leisure. What was the other level? 0G something. The single room with the airlock in there, but it wasn't the same sort of iris airlock as it was in the Event Horizon one. What's this? Mars Bucks Coffee. It's a very inventive name. Where did that come from? Huh? It's interesting. It's a good name. It's catchy name. Okay, so we've cleaned a bit up in here. We've wiped Madam's face down a little bit. Well, can't really call it a face, can you? Yeah, that. Gaping orifice. Oh, that's an interesting one. What's this? What's this thing? What does that say? C-45 containment device. Oh, you had sample containment. So you've got, presumably, those little delights, those little darlings over there, inside some of these. Why would you keep some of them? Maybe they're neuters. Maybe they're maybe every one of these. It's not, you know, with insects, some insects, you get the drones, and the drones can only be drones because of how they've been fed and how they've been treated hormonally when they grow up, you know. And some you've got ones that can become like the princess type things, and they can become a queen, which I'm guessing this is a queen. I'm just going to presume Her Majesty over here is a queen of some sort, and so if the queen goes, you can get more. What's this? Barrels. Okay, it's barrels. I wasn't having trouble reading that. Text was a bit spread out. Yeah, so I was thinking you can get more of them. What does this say? Frankensteiner, finest import. Can you shush? Why is the sound coming from over there? I'm hearing the sound from here, not from here. Just checking I haven't got my headphones on the wrong ear. The acclaimed beer that gives you life. Oh, I live. Prometheus Breweries. There we go. Yeah, so I'm wondering, you know, if you're an evil corporation with one big monster, that's not enough for you. Oh, explosive, that's not good. You want more monsters. Therefore, you want the little guys who will turn into more of these, so you can use them in wherever nefarious places you're using them. Assuming that I've got the right end of the stick with what's going on around here. Yeah, I might have done. We'll find out. I will revise my thoughts, if not at a later date. Anything mess on the ceiling? Any suspicious grills that can come down with things behind them? No. Okay, I think we're alright. What do these do, by the way? Engine type thingies? Power devices of some sort? Is that 2 boxes I've got? Don't know. What does this say? Data log. Shipping and receiving. You goddamn fool! I don't care how delicious those eggs are meant to be. Okay, this is taking a different angle. You can't just smuggle them in via inbound cargo. The lab has their hands all over them now, and you're damn lucky you weren't sent to the detention centre for this. Right, now on a side note, the security team have been down. They say there's a heat spot on the sensors. Something near one of the airlocks. Oh, interesting. They can't get a mobile feed to that part of the outside of the station. Keep your eye out and report anything funny. The Morpheus experimental frigate, gravitational propellant class 5 black hole. Okay, so we're revising things right now. So I am correct, I think, then, that the beastie over here is not somehow captured inside the ship and is being used for nefarious purposes. She's outside the ship, and she's this is as much as she can get into the ship, as far as that goes, because Mama's not happy what you've done with her bubbers. Okay, well, I don't know actually. Has someone smuggled eggs in? Okay, eggs have been smuggled in. Because I'm thinking of like the alien idea of having a queen that lays eggs. Someone's found some delicious eggs. Delicious, yummy eggs, sunny side up, that are from a mysterious source. Won't tell us where he's getting them from, but it's all hush hush. It's going to be a him. You know it's going to be a him. But they're delicious. The crew can't get enough of them. So he smuggled them in. Possibly slightly addicted as well. Who knows? And this fella here, maybe? Smuggled them in. And they've either hatched out. They probably have hatched out. Some of them. You kept them too warm, maybe. So that's these little devils running around. And I think maybe Mama has turned up as well. Because he's heard the equivalent of the little... You know when little birds go cheep, cheep, cheep because they're asking for mummy? Whatever noise that thing makes, the equivalent of that has attracted... I don't know what sort of noise it would make. I don't think it'd be cheap. some sort of skittling, clicking noise from rubbing its like mandibles together or something like that. I don't know. That has happened, and Mum has turned up to find her little darlings, and she ain't happy. She ain't happy. That's my second revised idea. We will see if that holds any water as we go further in. We need to find a laser. I'm presuming the lab. I think the lab might have a laser. They tend to. They're labs. They're scientists. They like to have a couple of lasers lying around. I've been a scientist a very long time ago. You know what? It's just nice to have a scientist. It's just nice to have a laser hanging around here. Someone's been trying to clean. Or they've been... No, this is a motion detector. It looks a bit like the nose detector. It made by the same company, the MacGyver. But it's not actually detecting muck in this case. They're hunting out the hotspots that are in the vault here. These guys look like the prisoners from the prison map, the Alien 3 map, but possibly cargo crew. You're not going to stand up and let me look at you properly, are you? No. They're crew probably from the loading bay. One of them may be the perpetrator of this in the first place. The ill-advised Gek Durstoff. Sounds like the sort of name of a troublemaker. The ill-advised what do you call them? Smuggler is what they've done. Well, we will find more information, and we will go further with this. The investigation is still pending. Got some ideas, got some hot leads, Chief, but we're not there yet. Let's bring this in here because I think there'll be at least one more PID in here. Let me clean this up, please, before I make even more of a mess with it, or someone falls over, breaks their neck. I mean, look, this floor is bad enough as it is. Look at the state of this floor. Imagine having a floor this lumpy. You're moving heavy boxes around in shipping and receiving, and you've got to slide them across a big floor like this, and it's all ridged and bumpy. It's just not going to work very well, is it? It's going to be a pain in the bum. And as for, like, walking around, and the chances of... health and safety nightmare. Excuse you, madam. Health and safety nightmare of somebody falling over. I've done slip, trips and fall training. I have to do it all the time. I never actually carried anything heavier than a coffee cup in my career, but I had to do it because everybody in the company has to do it. Anyway, how are we doing here? We've got a bunch of stuff over here. Most of it is probably going in the old disposal thing here. Don't know if it's going to be rubbish or not. You know how it is sometimes with some things that get called rubbish, like this thing here. It won't be fine. It won't be rubbish. We're going to err on the side of caution. I should really check with these things if there's actually a foot inside some of these boots. You never know around here. Err on the side of caution and chuck it in the orifice over there.